Oh boy, another episode of Mr Nailsin Sunday Comics, and continuing on with the Blue Beetle, except this story has no Blue Beetle in it. Instead, it's Dynamo. I seem to recall there's quite a few Dynamo characters in comics. I even have one of my own called Dynamofo. But, of course, there's the Wallace Wood character, but that's much later, like in the 60s with the Thunder Agents? Yeah, I was going to say Thunderbolts, but that's the Marvel kind of. And yeah, Thunder Agents. Anyway, this is back in the golden age. Why is it golden? Well, it was first. Of superheroes. And here's Dynamo, who seems to be just sinking a ship. So, is this the good guy? I don't know. Anyway, it's by Harold Weber. All right, Harry, let's see what you got. Like a lightning flash charged with deadly super voltage, which most lightning flashes do have that, Dynamo strikes at crime and racket. So I guess these guys on that ship are bad. So they got it coming. In reality, Dynamo is Jim Andrews, electrical expert, makes sense, who has become dynamic through an accidental shock. Okay. Yeah, well, there is a dynamic man, you know. He's, multi-talented and stuff. Anyway, Thorne, tell the chief I've got those master tool dies he ordered. You can go right in with them, Mr. Andrews. Here are those tool dies, Chief.
Great work, Jim. This will enable us to start work immediately on the metal casting we're expecting.
But a stealthy figure listens as they converse. We beat our competitor. Oh, wait, it's the old man.
We beat our competitors on the government contract. The finished precision parts will net us a cool $1 million.
Ah! The eavesdropper lifts the phone.
Listen, they have to transport those master tools to the plane factory. Make sure they never reach there. Okay, boss.
Oh, boy, that's why you should shut your door. You never know who's listening in.
Later, Jim, you take the tool dies to the factory. And be careful. Our competitors would do anything to break our contract.
Don't worry, Chief. As Jim reaches the sidewalk, wow, that limousine deliberately rammed into that sedan.
Hey, take it easy, bud. That crash was only a gag to get your attention. Now hand over that satchel.
Oh, yeah? Nudge, nudge. He just tosses the gun up in the air. Anyway. You want some also? It's just some guy who just happened to be by, Hey, I wasn't doing it. And he gets a face full of foot.
Okay, I got the tool dies. Let's scream.
Jim staggers to his secret lab because, everyone has one. Oh, my head. Those babies sure could fight. Well, they weren't that young. Anyway, he gets in there and he charges his special apparatus. I thought he already had the powers because he got a shock, I got a shock, too, when I was doing laundry and had static electricity, but I didn't get any powers from it. Anyway, this is a task for Dynamo. See, I said task, not job. Dynamo swiftly returns. Gone. Now I can't tell which way they went. Oh, there was someone in that car. I probably should have helped, but I had to change clothes and give myself a little jolt.
Say, help me out of here.
So, you were seated in that car when they rammed it?
Yes, and I heard them say something about hijacking the metal casings. They're going to blow up the ravine bridge.
Whew. Get in that car quick. We'll try to stop them.
We?
Meanwhile, above Ravine Bridge.
When the limited reaches the bridge.
Oh, the train, okay.
Toss the barrel of TNT down on it. Okay, boss.
But Dynamo is spotted. Hey, someone's coming up here from a car. How's he gonna... Oh, they got out of the car, so they're not really... Well, okay. The car was gonna go up the side of the thing. Anyway, hurry up, roll that boulder down on the top of him. I don't know, boss. This never worked for Wile E. Coyote.
Dynamo, look out!
Too late to dodge it. Get behind me.
What? Let's just move out of the way.
No. Wait, watch. Dynamo's beam meets the hurtling boulder. I hope this works.
What?
I'm guessing it does. Hey, look at that. Looks like it did. The boulder is shattered to bits. Come on, we have a date at the top of the hill.
I only just met you, so...
Dynamo is met at the top. Shoots right through the arm of one of his guys. No! And he tosses this guy around. They were embarrassed because they showed up in the same suit, And now they get beat by Dynamo. Boy, he really rolled up his sleeves for this fight. Yeah. Anyway... the train is coming. This will blast it to smithereens. As the Swift Express reaches the ravine, the bridge is blown up. Great going, Dynamo. Gosh, I must save that train. It's a little late, Oh, he's going to zap it into shape. Okay. Dynamo fuses a bridge across the chasm. Okay. If you say so. And the express passes safely over. Phew, that's drained all my power. I should have had a plan or something, instead of just farting around, But, oh well. Weakened by the tremendous discharge, Dynamo is easily captured. Take him to the plane factory. At the plane factory... Well, she just happens to be kidnapped, too. Okay. Tie him down to that drill press, Sped, and cover him with a board. What's the idea? While you amuse yourself, I shall destroy all the planes those precision parts were intended for. You can't get away with that. It will take only a few minutes for that drill to reach your buddy. So long. Now for those planes. Creep up on those guards.
Creep up on them? You want us to fondle them?
What? No, shoot them, stupid.
Okay, we'll mow them down. They're done for, boss.
Okay, fine. Take these torch-filled markers and ignite every plane you see.
Right.
So he needed the parts to destroy those planes,
but in the end, he just burns them all. Okay, anyway, meanwhile, the drill reaches the block of wood on Dynamo. Uh-oh. And I can't do anything to stop it. Okay. Suddenly, Dynamo gets free. The friction of the drill against the block of wood charged me with static electricity. Wasn't that odd, since he's dynamic and it's static? Anyway, I'll blanket those fires and suffocate them.
Hurry! I can't wait till you murder all those bastards.
Dynamo douses the flames by electrocuting them. I don't know. Now for that leader. You'll never get me, Dynamo.
He's flying away.
Dynamo's beam hits the plane in midair. That finishes him.
Something rolled out of the plane.
Probably him or his guts. Don't look.
Why, it's a rubber face mask.
A face mask. Now we'll never know who the leader was. You'll find out when someone doesn't show up at work tomorrow in the construction industry. I just think he's probably used to work in the construction industry. Look, whatever, I'm out of here. Next day at the shop.
Thorne, the secretary, didn't show up for work today, and they found papers in his desk showing him to be the leader Dynamo killed yesterday.
Ha! So, that's who it was. That's nice. More adventures of Dynamo the next issue. Well, boy, he kind of just solves things by accident, you know? So his rubber face survives. I guess his body was so badly mangled and burned they couldn't identify it through that, so they just figured, hey, whoever doesn't show up for work tomorrow. Well, it looks like it all worked out. So, there you go. Dynamo. Hey, look what you can get, boys and girls. Some toys. Some stockings. Is that really appropriate? I don't know, but, well, there it is. Oh, boy, what's next? Oh, Blue Beetle returns. All right, so join me next week for another episode of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics as we reunite once again with the Blue Beetle. And it looks like he's going to take a swim with some friends. Yeah. All right, see you next time.